All right, guys, it's been a while since I've been back here. And guys, in the next 5 minutes, I want to tell you about one of the best products that I should have reviewed, but I never got around to it, and that is Venom. This is Venom 1, but now we have this beautiful Venom 2 coming, which is going to absolutely transform the way that you do threads forever. Just like the way these did for me about 2 years ago. And the truth is, I should have made a review for these. They were being discontinued. Illusions no longer sold them. And Magic Factory is discontinuing them, so I never did. I was one of the last people to get on the Venom bandwagon. And these things have been incredible, guys. Absolutely incredible. But today, I want to talk briefly, because some of you have been seeing the clips and different things, about how Venom Pro is such a huge improvement of these. So I want to talk about my experience with these, some of my thoughts on what it looks like when I can see, and some of my insider information on Venom Pro, and finally, who's it for? And also, obviously, give you 10% off your Venom Pro before they're all sold out, and you can't get them until March or April. That being said, let's go ahead and launch right into it. Okay, guys. So, first off, I've been away for a while. I've been super busy, guys. Like, my business took off. If you can't tell, I lost probably about 50 pounds from the last video I probably made here. It's been a really crazy last few months, almost a year now. Kind of incredible. But during that time, I've been using these like crazy. For those who don't know what these are Venom Pro. These are, sorry, Venom, the original Venom right here. And this has been an absolutely killer system for me. It's a dual thread reel system here that, you know, they were pretty well made, but these things like these plastic caps, these plastic backing pieces, these plastic bottoms, they just weren't where it's at. That being said, I've used these really constantly. They're amazing because, I mean, I do a lot of ring magic. I'm a big fan of, you know, Garrett's ring thing, and, you know, the Ben Earl and his what's that called? The primary movement. I do all of that. And I actually use this after, you know, or before primary movement to show basically the, you know, the visual version, and like, here's the invisible version. They grab my wrists and boom. And the cool thing is the memories then fused together, that they held my wrists. I took the ring over clearly and it jumped across and they immediately handed out. So it's kind of nice to blend the memories, right? But these things are incredible. But again, these plastic caps like this have been an absolute nightmare. You know, I'm kind of ashamed to admit, because I needed new ones of these because they did fall and get lost. You can see they're very kind of fragile. I had to go on Alibaba and actually buy knockoffs of these just so I could get the cap, man. It's been one of those things where I'm like, oh, come on, I just want to support the creator and everything, but I couldn't even get these easily from France, from Magic Factory. No one had any refills on them. I've switched out the thread in it too. But this is the thing you need to understand about Venom, right? The thread's a little bit thicker. Now, I know the new Pro Editions fixes all these problems. No more plastic crap like this. Like, I'm always worried when I'm using this, I'm going to break these clips. When I break these clips, you know, I'm screwed. But thankfully, I have two of the knockoff versions to put the caps on there. Same with the tops. But the tops, you know, with the way that the spool is made and everything, and yes, they're nice. They've got some nice bearings in them that make them really smooth and blah, blah, blah. But they do tend to talk a little bit. Sometimes you can hear that, like, let's see if I can get it. I don't know if it's picking up or not, but you can hear them kind of move sometimes. And, you know, it's great. But in the thread sizes, obviously, because you're using a dual reel system, you know, you could use some thinner thread. But for a lot of the stuff you're doing in Venom, you really want a little bit thicker threads. You got to bear that in mind. And I know with this new one coming out, I think they have the Leviosa thread in there. They have a black version, a white version. Then they have all new Venom thread that's a little bit thicker going in here as well, which is really exciting. I personally sourced from a French company the last little bit of Steve Fearson's Vectra thread in 2 or 3 different variations. I sourced that, and that's what I've put in mine. What I probably will end up putting, unless the other thread that they provided inside of Venom Pro is amazing, probably want to put in my Venom Pros as well. But the other thing is, when this thing breaks, oh my god, it sucks. because you have to do all this stuff. You have to tie the thread together to make it one loop. It's a whole thing. But for the magic you can get out of this, wow, it is really incredible. And these things, as much as I'm kind of crapping on them now because this new version is going to fix all the problems are coming out, I gotta admit, like, these things have served me really, really well. Like, these things are stellar. I mean, and some of you might be wondering, well, how do you set these up? Well, for me, I wear either a suit or a jean jacket a lot, and I just have it on the inside pockets in some way. And then I've got basically a giant loop to play with. And looking at some of the new Venom Pro effects coming out from the team over at Magifactory, it's mind-blowing to me. I can't figure out how, like, the slow motion coin works, or the bag that's floating off the table into his hand, and it's like animated, like eating the coin, and he's pulling it off. Like, there's so much cool stuff coming. Like, France is really becoming an epicenter of truly great magic. Like, we knew about David Stone here in America. David's amazing, great teacher, great prolific figure in magic. But some of these newer guys coming out, or some of them maybe not new, but new to us, like Arthur, who's the guy in Venom. Wow, stellar stuff. Because, I mean, I remember watching the video for in Venom 1 and just going like, wow, this stuff's amazing. They had different hookups in there, but different hookups, and they also had single real variations of things. So I'm super excited to see what Venom Pro is going to bring to the table. Obviously, like, it's got that metallic, it's all metal now, none of this cheap plastic crap. It's manufactured, from my understanding, in France as well, which I love that, so it's going to be a little higher quality because of that. And yes, guys, it's an expensive thing. It's $230. It's expensive. But I want to extend to all of you right now 10% off, so you can save basically $23 right now. And understand, it's pre-order. It's not going to be shipping until at least December 20th. So all that being said, if you want to save 10% and secure a Venom Pro before they're all gone, just use coupon code JAK10 on Illusionist, or just use the link down below, and you'll get 10% off, not just your Venom Pro, but if you want to throw some other things in there, like say you want a primary movement, like I mentioned, that goes great with this, using as a ring, which is Ben Earl's, starts here, vanishes here, arguably one of the best coin and small objects effects ever. You can pick that up as well. You'll get 10% off your whole entire order value. And I do get a small kickback, just so you know, so it's not like this is purely altruistic, but understand that this is just what I can give to the community and what I like to do. So all that being said, if you've been on the fence about, getting into thread magic like I was for years, and I've bought all of the thread magic stuff. I've owned ITRs. I own Tarantula. I own, Spider Pen Pro, which I love my Tarantula Spider Pen Pro, and I want to thank Yigal Masika. He sent me a new Tarantula recently. I know they've been hard to get, but he was able to find one more in his warehouse and send it to me as a friendly gift, and God bless him. He's such a great guy, and I hope that, all this stuff going on with loops and the Dirty Bird, I hope it goes in his favor. All that being said, if you're on the fence about thread work, dude, this thing makes thread work absolutely easy, and the effects are so much fun to perform. People literally lose their mind, and they're way different than almost every thread effect that either you or most people have seen before. No Fearston hookups, no under the ear thing, no direct attachment hookups, really. Some really crazy stuff is in the Venom 1s and in the instructional for that, so I can't even imagine what's going to be in Venom 2. That, and again, getting rid of these plasticky parts, the tips like this, all this stuff that's been the biggest problem with this, and reducing the jam on the thread, it's going to be really exciting, guys. So, all that being said, again, if you want 10% off, go ahead and use the coupon link below. It's awesome. I'll get a kickback too. You'll help me out. You'll help the channel out. But I'm sorry I've been away so long, guys. It's been hectic. I'm running a business, and it's grown so very much. And I'm staying local here now, which has really changed my life. And I'm just so appreciative of the direction that things have gone for me in life recently. So, all that being said, I look forward to hopefully seeing you all here soon on another video. I'll definitely make a video of Venom Pro when I get it, about December 20th or so, and play with it and have some time. I won't jealously guard it like I did these guys, and hopefully it's not going out of production for a while like these ones did. But that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you all, it's great to see your face again. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe out there. Cheers.